Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, living in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure and hit the subscribe button below so you get notified every time I upload new content. I'm kathrynmunzie, a local real estate agent in Atlanta, Georgia. And in this week's video, we're going to talk about the Atlanta neighborhood of Grant Park and why I call Grant Park home. So without further ado, let's get to it. So let's start with a little history of Grant Park. Grant Park was actually gifted from Lemuel P. Grant to the city of Atlanta, and it became official on May 17, 1883. And just 6 years later, a zoo was added to Grant Park in 1889. Both Grant Park and the Atlanta Zoo have seen many changes over the years, including Zoo Atlanta's newest exhibit, the Safari exhibit, which opened in August 2019. Zoo Atlanta is located within Grant Park, and here's some footage of one of the big fields that you can find in Grant Park. As you can see, Grant Park is covered in trees. There's tons of open spaces, playscapes, tennis courts, basketball courts, a little league field that's fenced in, a recreation center, and a pool. Grant Park is 131 acres large, and to put that in perspective, let's look at this map. As you can see, the neighborhood of Grant Park is outlined in red, and if you look closely in the middle, you can see the green of Grant Park. But we'll pull up a map that's a bit closer. As you can see, Grant Park has tons of different pathways. It's great for walking, taking your bike out, or just relaxing on a park bench. Grant Park has several activities that it hosts throughout the year, one being the Grant Park Farmers Market, which is held every Sunday from 9 to 1. I highly suggest you get there early, and it's open from April to December. Other activities include a Halloween parade and the Summer Shade Festival, which is held over in this area right here. South of Grant Park is Boulevard Crossing Park. It runs along the Atlanta beltline, which is Atlanta's pedestrian greenway. It also connects to the beacon in the top left corner, which I'll discuss that more further in the video. But the Atlanta Beltline, when complete, it'll be 22 miles within the city of Atlanta where you cross very minimal roads. For example, we're down in the bottom right corner where the circle is. I can take my bike from my house in Grant Park, hop on the Beltline, and ride all the way to Piedmont Park or Midtown, which is located in the second circle, and I'll cross very minimal roads, which is pretty sweet. Now, where to eat and drink in Grant Park. This footage is of the beacon, and back behind there you'll see some new construction. The beacon itself is relatively new. It hosts a wide variety of different businesses. There's 2 breweries, one Eventide Brewery and Elsewhere Brewery. There are salons, there's a dermatologist. There are just a wide variety of different businesses over here. The beacon is located in the southwest part of Grant Park. Throughout Grant Park, there's a lot of different areas that have shops and dining. After the beacon, we'll move to the north part of Grant Park and check out some other local spots. Located on Cherokee Avenue, you'll find Grand Central Pizza, which is this brick building, as well as Loose Nut Cycles and Dakota Blue. Continuing north on Cherokee Avenue, you'll run into tons of dining options. As you can see from this list, there's quite a few to choose from. My personal favorites, of course, are Manny's. If you go there, say hi to Christine and Garrett for me, as well as Grant Park Coffee House, which is located in the bottom middle in the brick building, and Ziva's up top. Located in the north part of Grant Park is Oakland Cemetery. Oakland Cemetery dates back to 1850, and it's gorgeous inside. It was originally modeled after European cemeteries, so it's meant for you to take a walk, have a picnic there. It's just absolutely breathtaking. Oakland Cemetery hosts several different events throughout the year, such as the Spirit of Oakland Cemetery, and they also do a plant sale twice a year. Other activities include a fun run, like a little 5K, as well as Tombs from the Tombs. If you're in Atlanta, I highly recommend you make a stop at Oakland Cemetery. Last but certainly not least are the homes in Grant Park. This footage just of homes down a random street. As you can see, the architecture tends to be more bungalow and craftsman, but ultimately a Victorian style. The original architects for the neighborhood were the Olmsted brothers, which they embarked on Grant Park way back in 1858. Now that you've seen a typical street in Grant Park, let's take a look at some still pictures. Now, as you can see, this is a typical bungalow or craftsman style. Here is a Victorian mansion moving into new construction, as well as townhomes, and last but not least, new condos. And those are just a few of the reasons why I love calling Grant Park home. If you have any questions about Grant Park or living in Atlanta in general, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd be happy to help. If you found this video helpful or you enjoyed it, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, see you guys. Bye.